welcome back. Now if you have a pre-LCI BMW 335i or 330, this video will apply to you. Now what I'm talking about is around the chrome window trim around the windows. Now I hate how BMW did this whole chrome thing where they did the chrome front grills, the chrome lower bumper rods, finisher rods on there. Just really quick before I get to the window. So I have BMW Performance gloss black grills on the front, and then I have 328i front finisher bumper rods. Now the bumper rods come black, of course, stock, and I just got them through my local BMW dealership for like 30 bucks. Take off the chrome ones and put the actual black ones on there. So much better versus painting or trying to do that because those things are gonna definitely chip. Same thing with the kidney grills too. If you try to paint them, they're gonna eventually chip. They just don't last forever. Might as well buy it, gloss black, straight from the factory like that, and it's what BMW offers. Now BMW started changing it and offering gloss black window trim on the M Sport models. Now you can buy it for the pre-LCI, but it is extremely expensive, definitely not worth it. I'm not gonna steer you that way. Now if you have an M Sport car, like I said, in the LCI and further on, BMW started doing this whole black trim. They still do the chrome, but that's that. Now an easy trick to do and a process that is a little time intensive, but it's worth it in the end. So I painted mine gloss black, did the whole prep work as far as 2000 grit sandpaper, cleaned it off with rubbing alcohol, did 7 coats of primer with 7-minute wait times in between all of those, and then I did 8 coats of VHT gloss black paint with 10 minutes as far as lead time between each coat. Now I did also let it cure for a full week. Well, I did that 4 years ago. I'm just gonna show you around my car now. It still looks great. After doing it for that long ago and being in the sun in the winter, because this is my daily driver, it's holding up great. So for like only $10, $12, that includes like the sanding block that you can get, some rubbing alcohol, which is cheap. It is a inexpensive process to do. It has great results. Remember, with painting, prep work is always gonna be key to a successful paint job. Any painter will tell you that, so take the time to prep. I taped off everything around the windows. I did not take off any of the trim because taking that off can also damage the trim, bend it out because it is kind of a pain to get off of the windows around it. So I just taped around it and then just did a simple newspaper around the windows and then full bagged the whole entire car. You can go on Amazon, get like a humongous, cheap kind of paint liner that you can just drape over the car. Very inexpensive to do that. So all the details on what I did on how to paint this is gonna be down in the description box below. But it's very simple. I painted it before I started this channel, so I do not have the DIY on this. But what I will do as far as like a token off to that, I will do like maybe a whole section again or something just to show you the in-depth detail as far as how to paint it. No problem with that because a fresh coat after 4 years definitely won't hurt it at all. So look forward to that video and I'll be releasing that here soon. So going around the car, all around, looks great. One tip, so since the pre-LCI, of course, the trim goes inside the window, you of course have to leave the doors all the way out, and then so that way you can get all this tape. Now I did tape off an entire whole seat area, so that was all taped off. So that way, once I let it dry for about 3 hours before I would shut the doors, and then that paint didn't come off. But still looks great, matches perfect. So I do have black sapphire metallic paint on my car, and I did do jet black. So you will have a little differences there, but that's only really seen in the sunlight. Other than that, I am extremely happy I did this 4 years ago, just because I was hating the chrome trim. And that was something that just drove me nuts. Well, simple as that. It's an easy process to do. Anybody can do it, like I said. Just take your time. Prep work is key. Preparing the surface, doing light, even coats. Do not be in a rush whatsoever. I do recommend being in a garage. You don't want to be out in the sunlight so it doesn't dry too fast. But the primer was key. I used a chrome primer, which definitely contributed, I felt like, to that. thin layers of the chrome primer that I applied on there, and of course the different wait times. I just got my stopwatch out on my phone, just every single coat, just the wait time, and just ready to go right at it. So after I was done with that, let it cure, took all the tape off very slowly, took all the paper off, tried not to do anything, kept it in a controlled environment, and all is well. It's inexpensive, and it will last you a while if you do the right products and the right process. That's really about it. Easy DIY, money saving, of course, and it looks great on your BMW, especially pre-LCI. Get rid of that chrome stuff. It looks definitely better when it's all sleek as far as black goes, and you guys will be set. It's a simple paint project, not too much to it. Details in the description box below. Guys, thanks very much. Hope you have a great week, and I appreciate the support. Take care.